This is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm finally taking the RAV4 off-road. I'm at 5 Mile Pass, which is kind of in the middle of nowhere, 50 miles southwest of Salt Lake City. It's in the desert, so there are a lot of rocks, sand, and steep hills. People come out here with dirt bikes, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides all the time. I had some problems with the very first hill because the RAV4 didn't have enough power to get up it. The gears aren't low enough, so I had to go a bit faster and bounce my way up. It's quite rocky up here, so I'm glad I have the BF Goodrich TA-KO2 tires in the LT225/75R16 size. These are load range E tires for a truck, so they shouldn't get ripped open on these sharp rocks. Alright, I'll stop talking and let you guys enjoy the view. Yeah, that would be fine. That would be just fine.
Oh, wow.
5 Mile Pass has a lot of wide open spaces and hundreds of little roads going everywhere or nowhere in particular. A lot of what we did out here is just driving around looking for cool hills to test the RAV4's off-road abilities. A lot of these trails are pretty narrow between all the trees. You would be adding some new pinstriping to your big truck, but the RAV4 fits through here just fine. The short wheelbase makes the tight turns easy, and turning around is no big deal. With the lift and bigger tires, I have 12 inches of ground clearance, so the rocky stuff is fine too. I've explored this area pretty thoroughly on a dirt bike, but it's a little harder to get to some areas in a car. There's a spot with some super steep hills with an abandoned mine on top, but the RAV4 doesn't have the right gearing to get up there. I'm staying closer to the flat areas and not venturing into the mountains today. Those red trees remind me of fall colors, but it's June. They look cool. Here you can see the suspension working on the RAV4. I'm getting a decent amount of travel with the Old Man Emu lift kit. This little spot here is cool. There's a steep hill that can be a jump if you wanted to. I don't want to destroy my car, so I'll just drive on it slowly. I'm heading back towards the highway and the parking lot on the north side where we started. My favorite berms are over there. If you've seen my scooter off-road video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, that one is pretty fun too. That was so fun! Let's do it again! And finally, some RAV4 donuts. The RAV4 isn't very good at donuts. I just got back from off-roading, and this little RAV4 did great. The Old Man Emu lift and these BF Goodrich TA-KO2 tires did extremely well. The biggest limitation I found is the gearing. It struggled up some of the really steep hills because although the RAV4 has a very low first gear, it doesn't have a low-range transfer case like you would find in a Jeep. So some of the really steep stuff, the engine wasn't running at a high enough RPM and it didn't have enough torque to make it up those hills. But if you do a little bit more mellow stuff, this RAV4 is a hoot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.